Hello everyone. So in this part of the video, I'll be walking you guys through on how are we able to get started with installing the project, which is a React project, and we also gonna download and install Tailwind CSS along with it. So this whole series, video series, I'll be walking you guys through every single step from this part of this, which is to install and set up the project, Tailwind project, and also I'll be walking you guys through the most fundamental part of the Tailwind CSS, ranging from flags, grid, and so on. I'll be explaining to you every single part of this, every single part of the Tailwind CSS throughout this entire video series. So let's get started. So the first part is always to set up the project. So let's go to let's go to a browser. So this is the browser. So what we need to do, just need to go, first of all we need to set up a project, a React project. In this case I have to go to ReactJS. So ReactJS is actually the fastest way to install ReactJS project. So and that's what we're gonna start with. So all you have to do, just need to go to white here, just type white or ReactJS, anyways it does. So as you can see here, this is the ReactJS modern front-end build tool. This is where and how are we are going to make the React project to be installed directly into our local drive. So as you can see here, this is the reactjs.dev, the landing page itself. You just need to go to get started, and you just need to go and just need to look for installation. Of course, scroll down here, and there you go. This is the most common way to install, which is npm create white latest. So copy this, go to terminal inside your local drive and just open terminal here, or you can also open cmd or any sort of command prompt. So as you can see here, just make sure you are installed a particular folder. In this case I like to go for desktop, and because this is where I'm gonna start my project, which is to download here, and I'll just type the one that I just copied, which is npm create white latest. So what he'll be doing here, it will be downloading, and just downloading the white project. And here it's asking for the name of the project. Here I will say React Tailwind. Okay, so that's it. So here you can see we can have some options to select. I would like to choose React, and here is JavaScript as well. So JavaScript is the most common way. And as you can see here, let me go to the desktop, and I have to refresh, and there you go. We have we have just downloaded the pre-project here, which is just not empty. It has some other documents here. So the next thing is, before we actually start the project, we also need to make sure to follow all the instructions given here. So you can see here, we need to change the directory into the Tailwind into that folder which we just created. So cd react tailwind. So once we are in there, we need to install npm install all the dependencies that has been downloaded. So that's the next step. All it's about, just to npm install. So npm install will take some time, just a few seconds though, but it's not even not long at all. So just let's give some time, and let's wait. And there you go guys, we have just installed the dependencies that comes along with the ReactJS project. So next thing is we need to npm run dev. Before we do anything else, just need to check whether is it running as how we would like to make it to run. So as you can see here, and that's it. This is the IP address. This is the address of the local host. So as you can see here, now this is how it should look like. This is just to indicate that your project has been set up and it's ready to go. So as you can see, we just can test this, so it's actually working. So the next thing is we need to install Tailwind for the next step here. So we go to open a new browser like this. So just need to say TailwindCSS.com, and there you go. You have the landing page of Tailwind. Okay, so what you need to do, just need to go to get started like this, and need to go for, as you can see here, before you do anything else, just need to look for installation here. You need to look for framework guides. So this is the best way to actually get started. and there you go, you have all the frameworks that we usually use, but in this case we need to look for ReactJS, which we have just installed here. So as you can see here, ReactJS is located here, so we can use this instead. But we usually have been using others like Create React App, which is an old traditional way of using Tailwind, but ReactJS is far more fast. Okay, so as you can see here, now we are just, this is the one, this is basically npm create latest my project. This is something that we have already done. So next thing is to install Tailwind CSS. So this is the second step here. So we need to like just copy both of these lines by just copying this. Click on this. We go to our terminal. We need to switch off this server for a while and make sure we are inside the project here, like how it has been said. We need to cd into our projects folder. So now here we're gonna install that. We're gonna paste anyway. So this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna install Tailwind directly into our project folder, which we have just created via ReactJS. So let's wait for Tailwind to get installed as well. There you go. So you need to run the second line of code, which is npx Tailwind CSS init -p. And there you go. That's it for the second step. So we need to go to the third step here, which is to actually configure a path, add paths to all template files in your Tailwind config.css. So we need to copy this part of the content inside module experts array. So for module experts, it should be, let's open the project folder using VS Code. VS Code is the best way to actually open your code, any particular code here. So that's the reason why I'm using VS Code here. So I'll have to go to my tailwind.config.css. So as you can see here, I have a couple of folders here. So this is the one that content is what we're going to replace. We're going to replace with what is written inside the inside this documentation, which is just going to take this content and just going to directly paste it like this. Okay, so that's the third step which we have just did, and let's go to the following step, which is to add directives to your CSS. So as you can see here, just need to copy this and go to our Tailwind, index.css, which is inside the source folder like this. So we go to index.css, and as you can see here, there's a lot of other pre-installed, pre-written CSS. We won't be using any of this, so we're just gonna comment it for now. And actually we don't even need, we can actually remove it, but I'm just gonna comment it because we might be needing it some of this later for reference. So as you can see, this is the fourth step, which is just to add this directories. The next thing is we need to npm run dev. This is where we're gonna just gonna run your build process with we're gonna run it to run the whole project, to make sure everything is before running we need to make sure everything is saved. So I'm gonna hit save all and paste the npm run dev code as well. So go back here. While it's downloading, the last step would be to actually start using Tailwind in your project. So this is the code that comes along with your Tailwind's way of actually making your style to every single component of your React project. So Tailwind is like really a way, like one of the best way to actually give styling to your project, because all you have to do, you just need to just within your HTML file, you can actually call inside your HTML tag, for example, you can just call and style every single part of your HTML code tags. So that way it will be far more easier than how we are traditionally will be using. So in a traditional way, we will be having a separate CSS file to store all the stylings. But in terms of Tailwind CSS, it's just we can directly edit a particular tag, for example h1 tag, directly inside their class name, something like this. So let's give a start here. I'm just going to copy this, and I would like to go to the project which we have just created. Okay, so I think currently it's running. So let's go to app.jsx, and we're going to replace whatever inside the app written here. So just going to paste it like this. So currently it's building. Okay, there you go. Now we can actually take a look at the how will the link would look like. Just need to go to yeah, this link here, and you can actually find it here. Before that, we need to save the file. Yeah, we always keep on saving the file here. Once we have saved the file, this is how will you look like. This is how your project would look like. So as you can see here, all the stylings, for example, there is a underlined styling, which comes from your from directly from your class name, which is just say underline, and hence that's the reason why it has been underlined. And also there's a couple of reasons why this is bold, and this is because we have written font bold here, and this is text 3XL is basically the size of the text here. So as you can see here, this is the most easiest way to actually give styling to your website, because Tailwind has been one of the best frameworks have ever been used by all the developers who have been working on web development projects. So that's it for me. So that's the first part of this video series, which is just to install and get started with our Tailwind project. In this case, we're going to use React to get started. And also, thank you guys for watching the first part. Let's connect in the second and the third and so on part of this video. So thank you guys for watching. Peace.